Welcome once again to Wisdom from the Word. I hope you had a good Thanksgiving. I know I did. I enjoyed a lot of family time, eating, talking, laughing, playing games, doing puzzles, going to hockey games. So it was a great Thanksgiving vacation. I've entitled this episode number 7, Good Things Come to Those Who Wait. I don't know about you, but I don't really like to wait. Patience is not my best virtue. The Lord's helping me to grow in that area, but I have a long way to go. I don't like to wait. I don't like to sit in traffic. I don't like to stand in a line. I don't like when there's a problem and it's not getting solved, or you're waiting for test results. You don't know what's going to happen. I'm sure you can relate to that. But waiting is a part of life, and waiting on the Lord can actually be a tremendously good thing. If you turn to Isaiah 40:28-31, that's where our text will be today. A very familiar passage. Let's look at it there. Isaiah 40, verse 28 says, Hast thou not known, hast thou not heard, that the everlasting God, the Lord, the creator of the ends of the earth, fainteth not, neither is weary? There is no searching of his understanding. He giveth power to the faint, and to them that have no might he increaseth strength. Even the youths shall faint and be weary, and the young men shall utterly fall. But they that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings as eagles. They shall run and not be weary, and they shall walk and not faint. The main verse we're going to focus on here is verse 31. Very familiar verse. But I want to take a look at a couple of the Hebrew meanings. I think it really just makes a greater impact on what the verse is trying to say. So it says, but they that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. We look at that word wait, because that's what this devotional is all about. Wait upon the Lord. That phrase there, wait upon, is the Hebrew word kavah. And it means to look for, to hope with eager anticipation. It's not just sitting around, I'm waiting here. It's an active looking for, waiting, expecting the Lord to do something. And it comes from the concept in Bible times of making rope. Sounds a little strange, but if you think about it, it makes sense. The way they did it in Bible times is they would take multiple strands of fabric and bind them tightly together to make a strong rope. And when we're waiting upon the Lord, what we're really doing is we're binding ourselves tightly together with the Lord. And when we do that, we can wait upon him in expectation. And even in that waiting, we're gaining strength. We can bind ourselves to the Lord. Sort of like in John 15, where it talks about abiding in the Lord. That's kind of the idea here. Waiting upon the Lord, binding ourselves to him, looking for and expecting something. Then if you look at that word Lord, it's all caps. Every letter's caps. Okay? And that is the Hebrew word Yahweh or Jehovah, which where we get our word Jehovah, Lord here in all caps, or even the phrase I am. They're all basically the same. And the meaning of that word is the eternal, self-existent one. It's the personal name for God. You think about that. We're waiting upon, we're binding ourselves to this eternal, self-existent one. Wow. Now that's someone to wait upon. Then, if we wait upon him, we'll renew. There's that word renew. That's the Hebrew word halaf, which means to change, to gain new, or to exchange. I love that, because we're exchanging our strength, which there's not a whole lot of, for the Lord's strength. And who is that? That's that self-existent eternal one. Or if you look there in verse 28, it's the everlasting God, the Elohim there, the Lord, the creator of the ends of the earth. He fainteth not. He's never weary. Wow. That's whose strength we're gaining. The creator of the world that spoke everything into existence. That's what you call omnipotence. All powerful. We're gaining his strength. And then that word strength there is the Hebrew word koach, which means the power or ability to do something. So if you put that together, we're waiting upon, we're hoping with eager anticipation, we're binding ourselves together to the eternal, self-existent one who will give us his strength, the power and the ability to do something. Wow. That's impressive. I read a quote the other day as I was studying for this, and it says, God's greatness is not just that he is strong, but that he is strong for us. And we see that progression. He gives us the strength to walk, and we won't faint. He gives us the ability to run and not be weary. And then he gives us the ability to mount up with wings as eagles. This applies to all ages because it talks there in verse 28 and 29 how even young people get tired. And it's not always just a physical tiredness. It can be an emotional tiredness. It can even be a spiritual tiredness that we experience. But when we wait on him and trust in him, wow, that Jehovah, that self-existent one, can exchange our puny strength for his almighty strength. That power and the ability to do something, whatever he's calling us to do, whether it's calling us to be a witness, whether it's calling us to help take care of a family member, calling us to do a job that is difficult, whatever it is, he is giving us that strength. I love those meanings behind the words. Another verse that goes along with this is Psalm 27:14, which says, wait on the Lord. There's that phrase again. Be of good courage, and he shall strengthen thine heart. Wait, I say, on the Lord. Same words there, same wait, looking for, hoping with eager anticipation. Same word there, strengthen and strength. Same idea, the power and ability to do something. Same word there for the Lord, Jehovah. One of the things we're all waiting for as Christians is for the Lord to return. And we can wait with that eager anticipation that he could come back today. And I would say on that, if you're a Christian, are you ready? Are you serving the Lord? Are you right with him? Are you waiting on him as he calls you to? And if you're listening today and you're not a saved person, you've never accepted Christ as your Savior, I plead with you that you would accept him today, because if the Lord comes back, you're going to be left here and going through a horrible time called the tribulation, which is another devotional. But think about that. Wait upon the Lord for whatever it is, that answer, whatever it is, wait upon him, that self-existent one. He'll renew, he'll exchange his strength for yours. What a blessing that is. And he'll give you the power and ability to do whatever he's called you to do. I can do all things through Christ, which strengthens me. There's that word strengthen. It's in the Greek and in the New Testament, but the same basic idea. Good things come to those who wait. When we wait upon the Lord, he will strengthen us. I hope that's an encouragement to you today. We'll see you next time.